What is up, guys? It's about 43 degrees right now. It says mostly sunny, but it's a bit cloudy right now. The wind says it might rain later on, but here we are about to do an install. So today, guys, we got the ABS Dynamics Type R rear diffuser for the coupe, for the 10th gen Civic Coupes. I believe it fits definitely SIs. I'm not sure about the base models. It should fit some of them with the center exhaust. I believe it also fits the base models, but then they have to fix their exhaust or reroute it. I don't know, guys, but I know it fits my car, and that's what we're here for. So the install, it's pretty easy. I already watched. There's just like 2-3 videos on YouTube. They supply you with all the hardware. Everything's right here. You basically just have to, I recommend lifting up the car. I have an extra step on mine, and that's to remove this right here because I added this on. But yeah, this is the extra step I need to do. So I just need to unscrew this, and then we have to take off the whole bumper and take off the mud guards. You won't be able to reuse mud guards if you have any mud guards on your car, so unfortunately you can't put them back on. Then we have to take off this diffuser, the bumper, and I'll show you guys how to do it all step by step. It's super easy. Saw videos on it. Just a couple clips, couple bolts, and the new one gets screwed in, clipped in, and should be good to go, guys. Super easy. The only complaint that I'm seeing is that the exhaust, it's not gonna poke out how it does like this anymore. You see how it pokes out right there? Yeah, the new diffuser kind of like goes over it, and then it looks like lined up or tucked in a bit, which kind of sucks because I like how it pokes out like that, but that's fine with me. The rear end is gonna look way more aggressive because we got the cruise aero flap, we got the spoiler stabilizers, and then we got the 4 tips, and then the Honda badge, the Civic Delete, the Jets vinyl tint, and yeah, it's gonna look sick as hell, guys. And then the wheels, when it's dropped down, the wheel, you could see it poking out a bit. So hell yeah, guys. Shout out to ABS Dynamics. I went to pick it up. They had a sale recently. I don't know if it's still going on. The sale was $40 off, and the shipping is quite a lot. So I'm sorry for you guys that can't pick it up locally, but I'm in SoCal and I just had to drive like an hour and 15 minutes to get there, and picked it up, and here it is now. So hell yeah, guys, hell yeah. There's some people that paint it gloss black and all that, but I kind of like it like this. The only thing is that my front lip from base and R looks like it's already glossy, but I'ma just add some chemical guys stuff and make it look glossy, and it'll look good, guys. It'll look good. So hell yeah. So you guys could paint it if you want, paint match it, but I'd rather just leave it like that. The only paint I would throw on it would be a gloss black, and that's it. Or maybe wrap it in satin. I don't know, guys. That's up to you though. Like me, I'm gonna leave it like this, and if it ever starts fading, I'll take it off and paint it black. But it's good like this for me now because it'll match the front lip, the side splitters, and back there. So it's gonna be pretty good. Plus it'll match the rear vent, fake vents, this thing right here, these stupid fake vents, which I plan on doing something custom, cutting these out and then drilling like some diffuser holes. I just need to get my friend to get this done. Haven't had time, but we'll get that done soon. But yeah, guys, so today doing this, super easy. Like I said, recommend lifting the car. And let's start by taking off these right here. So we got the Makita foot, and the Craftsman bit. You gotta take off like this right here. I don't know if it's gonna fit right here because of the wheel. Low-key don't want to take off the wheel. I'll figure that out right now. But we gotta take off these things first on the bottom. So there's a lot of little pebbles right here. So, oh damn, I use these type of bits for sure. Damn, I remember I drilled these things a whole bunch to keep them in there. But for sure, let's take this out. It's just a whole bunch of self-tap screws that I had used, and it should be easy. All right, guys, so I got these 2 things out. They work, you know, pretty cheap as an eBay thing that I put on randomly. Gave the rear end a better, wider look. Like now it looks kind of more plain, but So now we just gotta move on. Let's do the clips right here. And let me get all these clips. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on each side, guys, and that's all from under. And then you need the screws on the side, and then I'll show you the rest. Mud flap or mud guard, whatever you want to call this thing right here, is off. I had to use the method I always use, this right here, to fit right here in between the tire and this, because I didn't want to remove the whole wheel. And then hidden is a 3rd screw right here. Right here's a 3rd screw, and you just take that one off too. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right there, literally a 3rd screw hidden under. So you take that one off too. So there's 3 screws on each side of the mud guards, 2 on top and then 1 hidden under. And you got the clip with the 5 clips on the bottom. And then now we're gonna move to the trunk. So I got both mud guards off. Now what I recommend before you even continue to remove the whole bumper after we unclip the top portion stuff, is wipe down right here where the mud guard used to be. Just wipe it down real quick, you know, just you don't want it to be all dirty. And then when you're putting on the new one, give it a good wipe down too. Just wipe it all down when you have the whole thing off. I'll do it right now. So basically we have the 8. Damn, this thing cracked right here, low key. It looks like it cracked, holy shit. So we got the 8mm stuff right here. So I was recommended by a friend to just take off the top one and then zip tie it to the top, and then use the 5mm hex key right here, and then that's it. You can just yank off the bumper and that should be it. My zip ties are too short, so I had to like do this stupid combo thing. But yeah, just zip tie them up there and just leave them hanging like that. I had to unscrew both bolts because then this bottom part's gonna crack, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want that happening. So the reason you want to remove the headlight is to look at the clips right here. That way when you put it back on, you make sure everything is good. So hell yeah. And look, since the last time when I did the last fit bulb install, look at those big ass last fit bulbs, guys, right here. It's all clean still, so hell yeah, hell yeah. So that's gonna be easy. But on the underside, a whole bunch of dirt came out and pebbles and stuff when I was removing all these, guys. And with these, you will only need, I believe, 1 on each side. Get the one that looks like this, and this one's kind of broken. It has like 3 notches. It's the one that was connected to the mud guard. If you had one, or all the way to the edge, you will be reusing those on each side, and that's it. All the other ones, you don't need them anymore. So now I could just take it off, and it should be easy, just like this. Oh shoot. All right guys, so I got both sides low-key unhooked a bit. So now it's because I'm doing it by myself, you don't want to yank it too hard. So now just take off the last 2 things, which is right here, this hex. Just hold the bumper with your knee or something, and you should be able to just take it right off. Honestly, the bumper is a little more easier to take off than the front bumper. The rear bumper is easier than the front. The rear bumper is easier than the rear. I mean, the rear bumper, my bad guys, the rear bumper is easier to take off than the front bumper. The front bumper, that's a hassle, yo. That thing has like 50 clips, and it's like, damn, bro. All right, here we go. Let me take it off. That side's completely off. Woo. Damn. And then there we go, guys. Rear bumper delete. That thing looks freaking weird, guys. Freaking crash bar. Crazy, dog. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But you know me, since I like keeping my shit clean, I'm gonna give this a quick wipe down, and then I'm gonna polish up the tips before I even put on the bumper. So here's the bumper, guys. So look, we got a couple screws. Let me see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got like 4 more over here, all on the bottom. And then we got 4 on this side too. So you got 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the same on the other side. So 14 screws all together. not that bad. And then that takes off the OEM diffuser on the SI Coupe. So let's get it going, guys. Let's get it going. All right, guys, so it's freaking windy as hell, but I cleaned it up a bit. Also swept under because there's a whole bunch of stuff that fell when I took off the bumper. Wiped it down, got the exhaust tips all shined up. Hell yeah. And cleaned up a whole bunch of the dust right here. And yeah, guys, so now get the maquita and let's move over here and unscrew the diffuser. It's just screws, guys, a whole bunch of screws. So we're on reverse, right? Yep. And the thing is that with the new one, you are gonna have to drill some holes, guys. Just know that you are going to have to drill some holes. I believe 3 on each side. It's like in this area right here, like 1, 2, 3 around this curve, and that should be it for any drilling that you'd have to do. And that's super easy. Oh yeah, guys, it's way easier with the gun, man. Doing this by hand would have taken forever. It would have taken forever, guys. So I highly recommend using a damn impact gun or something, because it's gonna take forever taking off all these screws by hand and then putting on the new ones too, for sure. So we're good with this side, and then now to the other side, the 4 last ones. So that is all the screws, and then now all you gotta do is just, should be easy. It has like these clips right here that you should just be able to lift up and just push out. There we go. And the last one, yeah, and there we go, guys. Diffuser is split up from the bumper. Here's the OEM diffuser with all these rocks and stuff. Trash. I'm gonna wipe it down real quick right here in the bottom. All right, guys, so look, both diffusers kind of side by side. Here's the Type R one, and then here's the OEM one. So this one looks a little like, well, you know, just original, not that aggressive. Little over here, thick, aggressive, more defined, more definition. Little winglet to the bottom. Hell yeah, guys, sick. So now all I gotta do is basically put it on the bumper. I already screwed on this bolt right here. There's one right here, one right here, one right here, one right here, and one right here. Because this piece right here, this piece, it comes separate from the bottom piece, and you just have to like slide it in here and make it fit. And that's how it is. The only part I kind of don't like is right here. You see like a little hole. Then on this side, it's not fully a hole. It's weird. It's like weird. That's the only complaint I have. Like this side, the fitment is like that. This side, it's I don't know, guys. It's just some little complaints, you know. But you won't even be able to tell. Really won't be able to tell. So now let's get it on. I have all the hardware right here necessary to give us all the hardware. I recommend using a 10 mil and a 10 mil wrench, and then you have to drill. So I have the drill bits out to drill some holes that we're gonna need to drill out. All right, guys, so you want to make sure it's lined up all good, and not do that, of course, but it's because I'm doing this one-handed. But just line it up all good, line up all the holes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 holes right here, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they should line up, and then you just start screwing in. But look, guys, right here I got 1. I got it lined up. I got it pretty good lined up right here. And over here too. So then just put in the screws. They give you the screws. Let's drop all this stuff right here. You're gonna be using a screw and a washer, or unless it's just gonna fall right in through. So that's what you do. Like right here, look, a screw and a washer right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right here 2, 5, and then 6, and then that's all the screws you need. So let me do that. So I got the top 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna just see if everything's good on the other side. Everything should be good on this side. Just flip it, twist it, and check it out. Yeah, besides leaves being everywhere, so far pretty good. Just this part right here, I'm gonna redo it right now real quick and see if it lines up better, because this side looks better. and all this. Then all the rest you just have to drill out holes, 3 holes right here under, and then line it up back there. So I recommend drilling the holes first, lining it up, and then going over there. So last but not least, I'm gonna use a 3/16, and it matches up pretty closely to the screws we're using. And you have to drill out the holes, basically line it up right here. Like, it basically lines up to this curve right here, and then 1, 2. Then this one up here is a low-key little tough, and some people don't do it, but I'm gonna try my best to get it in there. 3, so should be good. And then just screw in the end. It should all line up perfectly, and then should be good to go. And then put it back on the car. There's a lot of wind right now, and it's getting a little tedious. I couldn't get I remember I told you there's 3. Like, I have 1, 2, but I don't have the third one on because it's kind of weird. It's like at an angle, super tight fit right there, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it until maybe after I have all the sides on. So basically now you just have to line up this part. So right here, and it has to line up like right under the body line right there, like just like that, like 1/4 of an inch under that body line of the bumper it already has. And then you just use the 2 black self-tapping screws that they provided, 1 on each side. I believe they should have included more. I'm gonna put more. I have some myself, and that should be good to go. All right guys, so look, I got it on right here on the ground. Look how it looks. Pretty clean, a little dirty, a little manchado. You know, I'll get it wiped down after I put it back on the car. So over here, the only thing I don't like is you can see like a little gap right here, little gap right here. I don't know if you could put tape or anything, maybe right here, but on this side it's a little more present, like right here. I don't know, like maybe a heat gun or something. That's the only thing I'm kind of complaining about. Other than that though, it's pretty straightforward install. Now you just put it back on the car. And well, oh yeah, also it only came with 2 black screws to self-tap it right here. I'm gonna add on like 2 more, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 more to make it more secure, because I don't like just the 1, because that's kind of iffy, you know. It's better to put on a little more. So let me do that right now. I pretty much did everything reverse now. The tail lights are back on. Put all the screws back in. These are back on. Bumpers back on. I already got this side pretty much sorted out. And like I said, the only complaint is this gap right here. This is the only complaint I have. Maybe in the heat it'll go a little bit, or maybe I should put double-sided tape from the inside, just hold it in a little bit. I don't know guys, I don't know. Any recommendations on this? Let me know, because that's the only part I'm complaining about right now, and that's it. And I even tried re-drilling the screws right here, like pulling it even more, and it didn't work. Didn't really do much. It looks like it has a little flex to it right here. On the other side it looks better. Other side looks better. Look, other side straight, no complaints right here. There's gap, but like very minimal. You can't really tell me. I can tell, but on the other side it's like right here it has a gap, like right here. You know, it's just complaints guys, you know. This ain't free shit, you know. I bought it, went and pick it up. Just a little stuff here and there. It won't be perfect, I understand that, but it could be a little better right there on the fitment. But overall it's pretty good. And then this part right here, I believe that's how it is. It pokes out. Well, this part lines up better right here. Let me see, this part pokes out a little bit more. And I don't know guys, it's just, yeah, it's the little tiny little bit things that I'm noticing, just in case you guys want to like get it for yourself, and then you'll be like, man, this shit sucks, or this and that. Like, bro, it won't be perfect, but you know what I'm saying. Like, there's a gap right there, not much of it over here, and you know, but overall it's pretty good guys. And look, the exhaust, damn, it's super close. The exhaust is super close guys. Let me see, this part right here, damn, that's super close. This part doesn't really touch. I still have to connect these brackets down here. My exhaust, I might need to readjust the hangers a bit. Just twist them a little bit down. Also not, because unless it's gonna burn right here, that thing is gonna burn. The MA Performance exhaust. Holy shoot, that's like a tight fit now. But hey, at least it still fits, right? Hell yeah. So the last thing you gotta do, guys, is this bracket right here. But I haven't figured it out. First, let me finish this side. So like I said, right here, this part right here, make sure it goes over like that. Line up the hole, and then get one of your clips, one of these right here, and then just feed it through and make sure it clicks in place, and this and that, and there you're good. Bam. Then all the screws are in on the side, all in here. Nothing else is clipped on. And this right here, I need to figure it out because it doesn't line up with this hole right here. I believe it has to line up with something else. So let me see real quick where this goes. All right, guys, where there's the finished product. Like I said, just a couple complaints. This gap right here should fix in the sun, I believe. Also, the two brackets down here, I couldn't figure out where to put them. Another thing is my exhaust system. I don't believe it's designed for the MAP one. I might have to like make some curved cutouts above each one of these. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I may need to get like a Dremel and just go zoom, 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 because I feel like my exhaust is gonna burn it. Might have to do that, like cut it above there, because it's like literally touching. I already tried adjusting the pipe a bit, like adjusting all the hangers and everything down here, and it's a struggle, man. So right here, just put a metal zip tie onto this thing because I couldn't figure it out. And if I lined it up with the hole, there's a hole under here, like right here, that you need to like bend it out, then it makes the diffuser pop out more. This way it definitely makes it touch the pipe all the way, so I'm not gonna do that. The third hole, I couldn't get to it, but you can literally get to it right here, and I might just do that eventually. I'll just see. I want to see first about this exhaust thing. If anything, I could just disconnect the pipe from right here and just take off the back portion of the exhaust, and then just drill it out like perfectly up here. Just drill it out all the way to the top right here, and then that should be good. So that's the only complaint I have, is that with my exhaust setup, it's super close. It's a super close like fit. But other than that, everything else is good. Just a little fitment issues, like right here, this part pokes out more than the other part right here. That gap right here, and that's pretty much it. The gap is like the only complaint I have, really. It's like, come on, man. And then my exhaust, because it might burn. I don't want it to burn. Like, look, now the tips don't pop out. They're hidden down there. It's like, man, they used to pop out right here, but now they're hidden. It's all good though, guys. The diffuser looks pretty good, looks pretty nice. I like it. From the rear end, car looks dope with the diffuser, that exhaust. Then it's like sprinkling a bit right now, guys. What the hell? Yeah, the diffuser, the exhaust, the Carouse design flap, arrow flap, and then the wing stabilizer. Hell yeah, guys. Sick as hell. Hell yeah. Finished. Mission complete. I'm gonna just watch that, see how the exhaust is. I already wiped it all down back here. It's sprinkling outside, and look, there's sun outside. It's weird. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. I will keep you updated on what I do. If the exhaust does melt it or anything, I will have to cut that out, and I'll let you guys know. Yeah, so like, share, subscribe, comment, and peace out, guys. Peace out. Stay tuned for the next videos.
Now you can check the whip and peel. Damn, this nigga is ill. Get shit from the smooth as butter. Cut in and out of lanes undercover. Style, wow, my mirror, the rear view. You can never fly by, homie, I will see you. Mach 5, change terrains if need be. Thou shall never floor pass. I will the ID before you act on.